Hey guys, welcome back to Starkville YouTube channel. For this video, I have some amazing new Lowe's tool deals to share with you, and most of them, not entirely, but most of them are going to be DeWALT. I was specifically kind of looking for DeWALT because Home Depot has just been real boo-boo lately when it comes to the DeWALT deals, but Lowe's has some really good ones that I want to share with you. One or two of them we have talked about in the past, but I wanted a little collection of things that are available right now, and all of the deals are a free item included, either a free battery or a free bare tool. We're going to use the YouTube shopping link, so here in about 5 seconds, you'll be seeing the first little box pop up if you see any deal that you are interested in. So the first one we're looking at is the DeWALT Extreme 2-tool 12-volt brushless drill and impact driver combo. You're getting 2 batteries and the charger for $179, but you're also getting a free 5 amp hour battery to go with it. Now, unless something recent has developed with the 12-volt lineup, I think the 5 is the biggest battery they have available. They also have 2s and 3s. I'm guessing this is two amp hour batteries. Of course, the mouse over is working beautifully like it always does, so I can't show any better version of the picture. I really think the 12-volt lineup doesn't get its fair due. Like, it's pretty good tools, and they're small, and they're compact, and they're lightweight. And for just the home gamer, the DIYer, the 12-volt lineup really has probably everything you actually need. But if you're already in the 20-volt lineup, it's using the exact same charger, so you're adding a few extra batteries, but you're getting these nice, lightweight, compact tools that can really do some damage on whatever project you're doing. So, starting you out, we got the 2-tool combo. You're getting 2 batteries plus the free battery, making a total of 3. And for $179, I like that, especially with the 5, because that's an expensive battery by itself. And we're going to have some other options coming up that have that free 5 as well. Now, this is one we did touch base on once before, but it's a really amazing deal because that 8 amp hour battery is so expensive, and we're getting a free bare tool to go with it. So here we're in the 20-volt lineup, and it's not the perfect battery for every option in here, but like the drill, I probably wouldn't use an 8 amp hour battery just because that seems like too much size and weight on it. But we can use the 8 amp hour on something else. So our options, we got the reciprocating saw, you got the drill there, you got the angle grinder. Really nice angle grinder, by the way. If you don't have one and you're kind of eyeballing one, that would be a good one to go with. Or you can get the circular saw. I believe all of these are brushless tools. They're all part of the XR lineup. So it's your good stuff from DeWALT. So $199, a bare tool. Now, a lot of these bare tools, they were what, $149 each? Was every one of them $149? Is listed as the regular price. So let's say you're paying $149 for that, and then you got $199 there. It's a really good deal with that 8 amp hour battery, especially if you have some outdoor power, outdoor equipment, OPE, weed whackers and chainsaws and stuff. That 8 amp hour would be amazing for all that stuff. Now here we have the DeWALT 20-volt max brushless half-inch drive cordless impact wrench. We've seen a couple of the impact wrench deals. If you go to the DeWALT deals on my website, you'll see some DeWALT stuff there. So a different variation. You got to choose what's best for you. This is $249, but it's coming with the free power stack, and it's not the OG power stack, it's the 5 amp hour power stack. And I'm really interested to see what DeWALT does as far as these power stack batteries. A couple of years ago, they came out with the 1.7. It was their introductory, small, compact, good for drills, impact drivers, little things like that. And then they came out with this 5, which I loved because my old 5 amp hour battery was my favorite. Nice middle porridge there of longevity and runtime, but not adding too much bulkiness and weight. And then you get the Power Stack 5, which is amazing, but they haven't gone anywhere since then. Now, the nice thing is the Power Stack battery prices have dropped quite a bit from when they were initially offered. Because when they first came out, the prices were like ridiculous. Unless you could get a deal as far as one of these promotions, it wasn't worth picking up. So we're including the big boy 5 amp hour, which the other nice thing about it, it's kind of short and stubby, kind of like me, and it's got a wide base on it. So for like an impact wrench, it's a lot easier just to set the damn thing down and it be standing up. Sometimes they get a little topsy-turvy on a narrow base, and they're always tipping over, and I kind of like that, even though that is a negligible side benefit. I still like it. So the 5 amp hour power stack with this impact wrench. And I wanted to look just real quick. We'll see. You have 600 foot-pounds of fastening torque, 800 foot-pounds breakaway. Help prevent over-tightening and fastener runoff with the precision wrench control. I think that's it's one of the dials on here. All these things have different. I kind of think they're gimmicky, but okay. Settings, and usually like once you break something loose when you're in reverse, it'll stop so it doesn't just run it all the way off. And you can turn that on and off. I don't really screw with it too much, which is probably obvious since I called it gimmicky. Here we have a Craftsman deal. This is another lineup that I feel underrated because you get some good deals and it's definitely a lot cheaper than if you were buying DeWALT or Milwaukee stuff. This is the Craftsman 4 amp hour starter kit, getting the 4 amp hour battery and the charger, but we also get a free bare tool to go with it at $129. Now, last Black Friday we had the same deal or pretty similar deal around $100. You may want to wait around and see if that comes back up at the end of this year, but inflation might have screwed the pooch on seeing that anymore. This might be the best we get. But still, $129, I really like our first option here, the half-inch drive impact wrench. I mean, you just saw the DeWALT one, $249 for that one. This one's listed as $149, but of course, it's our free item with our starter kit at $129. So to get an impact wrench with a big boy 4 amp hour battery, that's going to last a long time on that impact for $129. It's a nice little deal. Oscillating tool. I like myself an oscillating tool, but I wouldn't use it with this promotion because it's not high enough value. The angle grinder, the circular saw. Got a hammer drill, reciprocating saw. Is that another impact wrench? I can't tell what that is. It's variable speed, whatever it is. And got the SDS guy. So there is just, I mean, there's a lot of options. I did not realize you could click more this many times. This is supposed to go through the middle of October. I mean, it's almost any tool you could need. Almost, kind of. Look, there's a lot of options. Let's not poo-poo it. There's a lot of options there for $129. And getting that nice 4 amp hour battery. Here we have the DeWALT 20 volt 6.5 inch brushless circular saw. And again, we're getting the 5 amp hour battery to go with it. So $199, which is really a pretty typical price for this saw. That's kind of what you would expect to pay if you just walked in and buy it. It's not an inflated price or anything. But you're getting a high value 5 amp hour battery to go with it. They say originally $199, which makes sense as expensive as these 5 amp hours came out. Now, we've seen a couple of deals and sales on them since then. So I wouldn't say that's technically like a true price on it. But still, that's a good combination there. Get you a real good battery to go with your saw. Now we're going back to the 12 volt lineup. And I just really like this because of how cheap it was that you're getting the 5 amp hour battery. So this is going to be our brushless variable speed oscillating tool with the 12 volts, but the free 5 amp hour battery to go with it. So 109 bare tool is not bad. It's only 12 volt. It's not the 20 volt. But the 5, that's a good little addition. And the one thing about these are the batteries are so much smaller, I'm not totally worried about adding extra weight and bulkiness. Because even this 5, I have this battery, it's not that big of a difference. Like, it's kind of surprising it's a 5. But a real cheap way to expand your DeWALT 12 volt lineup. And if you're already in the 20 volts, boom, you got your tool and you got the battery. You don't got to worry about having another charger because you already got the charger for it. Now here's the 5-in-1. It's the 12 volt lineup again. 3/8 inch keyless, brushless, cordless drill. You get one battery with it. Charger, obviously. You got your right angle guy, your drill, your offset. You got the whole little shebang here, the 5-in-1. Close, it's like the installation driver for Milwaukee or the Flexi Click with Bosch. Essentially clones of each other. And again, we're getting the free 5 with that. So $159, 5-in-1, plus the 5 amp hour battery. and another brushless tool. Now that I think about it, is every tool in the lineup for 12-volt DeWalt's brushless? I feel like every tool I can think of right now off the top of my head has been brushless. Which would be, it would make sense. It's a newer lineup, and it would make sense for them all to be brushless. Even the lights. Now, this one, it's pretty good, but it kind of depends. So we have the DeWalt 20-volt brushless cordless variable speed sheet sander, bare tool with a free starter kit, and it's the 1.7 OG power stack. Now, the cheapest I can ever remember seeing this sander was $79. I feel like the more typical sale price that we see occasionally, $99. Now, if you need to buy it right now, I would not be surprised if everyone has that $29, $129 right now. So if you wanted it right now, obviously we're going to go ahead and we're going to get that power stack. We're going to get a free battery and a free charger. If you can hold out and you don't care much about this starter kit, I think in the future you're going to be able to get that sander for $99. $79, I don't know. I feel like in my head, I remember seeing this for $79. $99, I'm pretty confident in. But if you want the power stack with the charger, $129 is a good deal. Here we have the DeWalt 12-volt. I know, lots of 12-volt. There's some good stuff here with the 12-volt lineup this time. Brushless, 3/8-inch drive, cordless ratchet wrench, and again, free 5 amp hour battery. I like that they're including this 5 with a lot of stuff. Now, here's the thing. A couple of things about this. I have the 20-volt half-inch drive version, but DeWalt, okay? It's big. I don't know the physical dimensions this compared to the 20-volt, but it's really big. Now, most of the 12-volt tools are miniature versions of the 20 volts, so I like that because the DeWalt 20-volt one, it's too big, especially when you compare it to the Milwaukee 12 volts that I have. The ratchets, they're much slimmer and able to get into places. If you're using a ratchet and not an impact wrench, it's probably you want to save the space. Okay, but if we scroll down here a little bit, 60 foot-pounds of torque. That's actually really good. And when I saw that, I was kind of surprised for a couple of reasons. One, I feel somewhat confident that the DeWalt 20-volt is listed as 50 foot-pounds. I really think so, but it wouldn't make sense for the 12-volt to be more powerful than the 20-volt unless it came out later and they made some changes. 35 foot-pounds is what you have on the OG Milwaukee, and even their high torque, I think, is only 50 foot-pounds as far as Milwaukee goes. So 60 foot-pounds is a lot, and it's probably the most you would really want with one, because do you really want a ratchet that's 100 foot-pounds? It remind me of the old days. I never knew. I don't know how many foot-pounds they were, but the air ratchets, when that thing would grab, oh man, you better be hanging on. You're about to slam your knuckles into a frame rail, and that shit's going to hurt. So we don't need any more power. 60 foot-pounds is plenty, because otherwise we're getting an impact wrench, or we'll just muscle it up. But I do like we got 60 foot-pounds on here. I was looking for RPMs. I don't see any RPMs. I could be blind, but I don't see it. It does have the dimensions here, but I would need to know the other one on the 20-volt to make that useful. 250 RPM. So that's in line with the Milwaukees and the other DeWalt. They're all either about 200 to 250, unless you go to the high speed one, which is a different beast. I kind of like that. The other thing is the 20-volt, the batteries for 20-volt are bigger. So by the time you slide that battery onto the back of it, now you've really made the tool big. The 12-volt batteries are smaller. Now this 5 amp hour, it's going to be a little bit bigger. If you also had, or if you get in another way, one of the 2s or the 3s, which have a smaller body on them, they're probably going to sit flush with this ledge right here and come straight across. But I love me a cordless ratchet. It makes life easier. Which really is kind of the purpose of all tools, isn't it? Alright, guys, that is it for the amazing Lowe's deals. I'm going to keep looking around. I saw these DeWALT ones, and I thought, you know what, this is good enough because it's all DeWALT and it's nice and circular. It completes itself. So I thought we'd go ahead and make this video, and I'll get back at it looking up some more, see what we can find. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give the video a like, subscribe for guys, subscriber. I'll see you guys next time.